Hello, welcome back. It's been a long time. I hope you've all been well. How are you guys? Welcome to today's stream. Welcome back. Thank you. Oh, congrats on first again. Welcome back for your trip, Clover. Thank you, Paper. I appreciate that. I should probably tweet. I'm changing games. That was kind of loud. I apologize. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Lord. I appreciate that. Okay, hold on. Let me change this. Okay, Pog. Perfect. Alright. Oh, Clover. I'm doing great, hold it. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Pio. I don't know if I said hi to you. Also, hi, Cole. Welcome back. I don't think I said hi to you either. 1/3 away to VIP. Congrats! Okay, I think my plan today is to ask everyone about everybody.
Between the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation maze.
What's VIP? The little diamond badge you can get in this chat. I don't really know. I think it's just status, but in my chat you can get VIP by channel points, or if you gifted 5 subs on my debut stream.
Days as shadows.
Wait, Sammy, you played Tangle Tower before? Also, hi Sammy, how is Valorant? I heard you regretted swiping on Valorant today.
Nothing darker.
Detective Clover, I'm on the case. Hello, Bliss, welcome back.
Around a room.
Yeah, hi. How are your Valorant games?
Needless noise from tongues explode.
Okay, I don't think she's gonna say anything I haven't heard before.
Eavesdrop. Floating. Take a moment. That belongs to Flora, I think. How sweet. Is that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly.
Oh. How nice. Whose paints are those?
I don't regret it anymore, but But that should have spent $100 on this really hit. Oh.
You get some weird
insects
around here.
I get it.
I've never seen
Wait, you bought
like
it too,
that.
Steve?
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box in her room.
Why?
For fun, obviously.
What?
Don't you think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone or signed by anyone?
Someone's being deliberately secretive.
Or they're trying to manipulate you. I
Weird.
think it's kind of cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. But I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little protective. I
Interesting.
see a lot of birds up in the rooftop.
I'll drop for
garden.
you whenever you
They
want.
seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
The skins are kind of
It's
clean.
quiet.
Yeah, they are kind of nice. Stream Elements is late always.
Does anybody?
Yes. I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
Interesting.
Did you find that in Fifi's room?
No. Should we have?
No, it's just... It looks like something she'd use, don't you think?
Interesting. $100% Riz? Wait, what? Is that even real?
This belongs to Professor Pointer, does it not?
No, I don't think so.
Who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh yes, it has a telescopic lens. It can only be used for looking at things that are far away.
Don't scroll up. Wait, what? Why? 1% Riz?
Now this is interesting. Where
Yeah,
did
the
you find
mods
it?
do no
And the
Riz.
astronomy
Yeah.
tower.
You
and
suck.
yet it does not concern the
The
field of
mods are
astronomy.
equaling each other out. I
Nope.
know,
In
exactly.
fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
Yeah. You could.
I would not say that, however.
Oh. You wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matters,
All matters in the
universe,
universe.
living or inanimate.
Interesting. I guess I'll go ask him about it. Oh god, don't look at the booty.
What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see? It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
Yeah!
Probably
no,
not.
stop. Wait, has anyone gotten 100% before? I think so. I think Finns might have one time.
What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Best in the field?
Interesting.
Ahaha, I get it.
This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his
Can't
mind
have
from
that-
decaying.
Yeah,
you
true.
know.
What? What is that
This
noise?
is supposed to be Felix, is it?
I think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license.
That noise is so funny.
Where on earth did you find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar.
Interesting.
Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me. A diary can be a wonderful outlet.
How do you know it's a
I
diary?
suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary.
Why does he move his booty
He
like that?
should learn to make the most of his lot in life. And he does have a lot in life.
You're talking about money?
Among other things, but yes, he currently has agency over a small
He
fortune.
throws it in a
That is,
circle
if he
for you?
hasn't
Don't say
already
that.
Squandered it or lost it.
You two don't get on?
Oh no, we're the best of friends. What do you want me to say? He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
What happened to his parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the fellow family. Her
She just had a
relationship
son?
with Flint was, it was short-lived.
He couldn't be the killer. The sound of his butt cheeks would alert the guards. Kenny, what? Also, hi, Ken. Welcome back. I think that's a. I think you might need to get pinned today, Kenny. Why isn't my chat loading? Hello, chat. You might be safe. Oh, you're pinned. You're pinned, buddy. You're pinned. You're pinned, buddy.
My Poppy, my pride and joy. Exceptionally talented pianist from a young age. She... Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Because she's a suspect.
Oh no, I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never... Well, the truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
That's what they get you.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away.
What?
She went away.
What does that mean?
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist. Penny's
Your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time.
What does that
Until she
mean?
marries the gardener.
She'll still be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows.
You know, Sally voices
Like
Mei
rats
Mei in the
deserting a
Jujutsu
sinking
Kaisen dub.
ship. Ah, yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge. I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Still, keep an eye on her. Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous. Wait, are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally. Hard to read, that one, but she seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I simply
She
assumed
is
all
kinda
detectives
mean.
were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
What the fuck? That was so mean! Well, funk you too, buddy-o. I didn't ask him anything about anyone.
Percival Pointer. Yes. So, what do you reckon? See the murderer?
I don't know, maybe.
Bro thinks
Just
he
don't
can
That is
throw it
not
back, he can be
information we're
mean.
willing to share
Isn't
at
that how
this
most
time.
people act?
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer.
Does old
Just because
Pointer.
he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
Damn.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two
Onion?
have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman. Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger, always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course,
Damn.
she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Interesting.
Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know. It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes, especially recently.
After
How
what?
are you related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens. My father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say
A fellow?
there was
Like a
some
friend?
discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take
Wait,
a
Escape
look
Simulator
at it.
ended?
What
Yeah,
about her
I got too
inheritance?
motion sick,
Freya's
so I'm
parents died
kind of
when she
I
was
am
around
feeling
3
it a little bit
years
still
old.
right now, so we're
She
just
came to
playing
live
Tangle
here
Tower.
shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower. Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
After
Different,
what? Yeah,
like how?
suspicious.
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much.
I just read
Still,
Kitty's
Poppy
message
always
again.
seems to be
and doesn't say anything
sulking about
about-
something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago.
Back to the
"What's
basement?
wrong
Yeah,
with
they went
your
back to the
real
basement.
name?"
I gave them ice cream
She
and they went
told
back to the
me,
basement.
Get this. She wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Which
Oh, yeah?
is?
It's what Freya called her.
Aw.
You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Were you able to switch the motion sync
Let's
off, or
move
did that
on.
not help? It didn't really help. I think it's just the sensitivity of the
Why
everything.
don't you ask Fiona about that one? Looks like her area.
The statue was up.
Yes, you can see the brass. It's not too. Now this is still in.
What about those shards?
Looks like sunning. Bizarre. Penelope seems.
Not feel so-
Is that a clue?
It might be.
Goodness me! That looks like it might. I've never seen that before. Looks valuable.
I'm just skipping over everything that doesn't seem to
That
be
looks like
important.
Does Florin normally keep something in here?
She must do, but
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody. It's because they don't want to be asked about.
Rules to live by.
It's true though. Wait, actually, can I ask her about her dad? I think you can turn down the sends in the main menu, but I didn't see it when we got into game. Yeah. Which is dumb because I only see the sends when I'm in game.
It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of...
And a man with a beard.
Why would my father make a model of a wooden carving of my father? Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
Wait, what? Wait, she's right.
A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
Wait, what?
I've been carving for a couple of years now.
Blood? Yeah,
I
wait,
was
is it
hopeless
blood?
when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed, yes. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can. Of course, this particular model.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many.
was
But my
that
weapons
noise?
are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that.
Didn't answer my question.
You haven't seen this yet, have you?
It's a little model of you. Who were the other people next to you? What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies?
Man, she's useless.
It would have been rather a shame.
Nothing about it.
Well, all these the emotion of
What about the knife and
the
Floor?
knife? That's what
You don't?
Well, as I was hard to say exact.
Interesting.
Rather ugly years of wind.
You know what it is?
It's connected to the. But
Maybe Fitz knows something about that? That is weird, though. Let her slay? Slay in silence?
Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly.
Did you
within
guys
the
know he
realm of
voices Trundle from
materialism,
League of Legends?
Money, property. But
That's
his
kinda
ego
crazy, isn't
relies
it?
on an entirely fraudulent self-image, don't you think?
I was just about to say the same thing.
She questioned me.
About what?
Yeah,
work,
he is
the plants,
the
bit of
guy.
everything.
Yeah,
Did
that's
she
him.
search the
Man's
greenhouse?
got range for
No,
sure. I know
she
he's some
didn't.
kind of flesh,
You
right?
sure? Maybe she did it when you weren't in there.
No, she hasn't touched it.
How can you tell?
Trust me. I can tell.
Wait, touch what?
Felix made that? Huh. That's quite sweet, really. Freya's best work, in my Although the photo doesn't carry.
What do you think it's a painting of?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the subject?
Oh, I don't think it. Looks like someone doesn't.
That's the main.
It's an egg. With
It was locked.
fun story. That looks like it might. That belongs to Poppy.
So, why is it up in Flora's
I'm
tower?
not sure.
Interesting.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. It does look. But Flora wasn't holding it. There's something bothering.
What?
When we went into Flora's room, she wasn't standing in this position.
What?
Oh, she probably would have moved around a little bit by then.
She wasn't standing at all. She was kneeling on the floor.
What?
It's of no interest to me, but I overheard Poppy and Freya.
What were they saying?
They were arguing about something, but I can't remember the details.
Poppy and Freya were
That
arguing
looks like it
about
might
that?
belong to Poppy. Who gave you that information?
We don't actually know. We were contacted anonymously.
What?
I see. And what happens if the person who contacted you turns out to be the murderer?
I never thought about that.
Honestly, that would be kind of fun. Like a twist, you know?
Nice painting. Gives you a pretty good idea.
The lake looks like it
It
forms.
might seem strange to you, but nature is quite capable of producing perfectly.
And those mountain.
We don't know much about them. Not
There are-
even Freya could have gone up there.
What's that?
This painting, it's speculative. There are no photographs from this angle as far as I know.
So, Freya just made it up.
Let's call it an informed estimation.
You ever seen this before, Finn?
No, but I don't.
That's not what.
Oh, I just thought it looks like it belongs to her.
You
Who?
ever seen this before?
No, but I don't
Oh,
know.
Fifi.
Oh, it looks. Wait, those are mine. The earmuffs. They went missing about a week ago.
What do you need earmuffs for?
I use them for gardening sometimes.
Why? You don't own a chainsaw, do you?
No, I wear them while I'm gardening, and it stops people from trying to talk to me.
Oh,
That's genius.
so real.
We found these up in the rooftop garden. Do you know how long they've been
No,
there?
could have been a long time. We don't ever really clear up the rooftop garden.
Why not?
Nature is unruly. In truth, it prefers to be left alone. What's with the broken glass? Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they like her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember what she named them?
I do not.
Do you even love her, bro? Like, what is going on here?
There's something about Hawkshaw's handheld microscope. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Yeah, because it's not hers. Everyone thinks it's not hers.
This little microscope thing? You said you used it to search the greenhouse.
And this would make perfect sense if you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course, I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
I'm gonna pry it
You're
out of you,
such
buddy-o.
a tease, Hawkshaw. Don't worry. We already worked out what you're searching for.
Looking for... Wait, what is she looking for? Anyone know? What is she looking for that's really tiny? This info isn't useful to Clover, so he doesn't love her. Well, he's just like, I don't know. I don't know anything about her. What is something really small? What has Hawkshaw been hired to find? The birds?
That's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
I think small would have gone on one of the papers, right?
That's not right. That's not right.
What are we looking for? This one?
That's not right.
What? What are we looking for? One of the birds?
That's not right.
No.
That's not right.
Oh, a
You're
golden
not as
beetle.
hopeless as you look.
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
Not a microscope at all.
It's not a microscope at all.
All of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
It's part of.
The handheld microscope, according to Fifi,
Boom.
uses a
First try,
telescopic
yeah, I
lens,
didn't force
so
it at
Hawkshaw
all.
lied about it.
This one was
I'm
first
inclined
try
to
though.
believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
Too
Hawkshaw,
easy.
Why
I
did you
mean,
lie about owning a telescope?
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
why,
A detective?
why is she becoming
Naturally.
philosophical
Emperor of
on
the
me?
Galaxy.
I wanted to be a
I
magical
wanted
girl.
to be an astronomer.
Really?
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me. And so, I became a detective. But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful
They're
force.
all magical girl. No, I'm
I
the only
tried to
magical
keep it
girl.
with me.
A magical girl will never murder.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I discovered that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had
Wait,
hoped he might sign my
Pointer?
telescope. An extremely childish indulgence, I admit.
I never would have guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
So, who is your suspect?
Things have become complicated.
What?
My
It's
lead
Freya.
suspect
Is dead.
is your murder victim.
Yeah. Interesting. Alright, time to ask you, buddy-o. About... I did ask you about Hawkshaw. Interesting. Who can I ask? You?
I must say, I really don't care for the den of self-delusion that he's retreated
Grimoire is
into.
the best girl?
People are better off when they just let themselves be themselves. Between you and me, I think Felix is secretly rather miserable. If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind. A bit vain to carve wooden figurines of oneself, isn't it? Lovely. Haven't seen this one in a while. He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
Currently.
Hello. Who penned this juicy little number?
We don't know. It's not signed.
An anonymous letter? Classic clue.
I love her voice acting.
Not a
Try
fan
until
of
everything
insects
works brute
myself.
force. That's
Whose
yeah.
research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I... Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Noted.
Interesting.
Freya was very...
Do you know how old?
Not sure. Sometime before Fiona settled on her.
Interesting.
A fellow bird enthusiast. Studied them
Are
professionally.
you friend?
A little bit.
A little bit friend.
She's one for the peace and quiet.
I can see that.
I do admire her, though, really. Always felt like she could have done better than settle for...
Ouch.
I said it.
Damn.
She mostly ignores me, if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the same intellectual level.
Oh.
Her
I mean,
feather
well,
hands
you-
are
I
so
mean, you don't
interesting to me.
need to.
No, no. It's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it. She'd sit in the
Whoa, they
aviary
changed the music.
first thing in the morning and paint the birds. Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabelle, Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it.
Genevieve.
For my
Charbon bleu.
21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting. All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath. I can't begin to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her, but she had a way of understanding unspoken things.
I think everyone has said nice things about Freya so far.
She's a most unsavory little... She was incredibly rude about my appearance.
Which
Damn.
part? The giant bird arms or...
If I were her, I'd go easy on the judgment of others. I mean, look at her. She looks like the ghost of a scarecrow. I just wish
have the
Uncle
dialect
Pointer
in
would
mind
tell
right
her
now?
to behave
No, I don't think so.
herself.
Professor Pointer? Why him?
Oh, it was Uncle that called her in. She's his responsibility. Did you not know that? Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion, I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
She's not
Don't look at
wrong.
me. You're the one who memorized it.
You have a suspect in mind. I don't. I'm absolutely confused
oh,
right now.
She's beautiful. Who is she? Wait, is that
Is that me?
is that me?
Oh my god. She's crazy with it.
I
Interesting. I don't know what else I can do right now. I think I showed him everything. I literally showed him everything.
I'd tell him not to quit his day job, but he hasn't got one, has These figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll.
What?
Turned out to be a bit of a smokescreen, as these things often do.
Your life sounds fun. Grimoire, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Are we not having a fun adventure right at this very moment?
Yeah, are we not having fun?
Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories about where this might have been?
Or who might have had it?
I have several theories, but they are my theories, and I'm not going to share them. Have you deciphered the meaning?
Oh wait, I need to ask not Fiona. I need to ask Poppy about it. Ask her about this little frog guy.
What do you make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real
If we're not
one.
having fun, let's just not
It's
play.
from before your time.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue is?
What about the symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah, weird.
Interesting. Am I missing something? I feel like I keep going around the same people. Should I just look up a guide? No. Never back down, never what?
Oh dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a... That's one of Freya's. Why would someone...
think
Flora's quite...
Do you know what-
Can't say I... What's this?
It's my case
You mean
file.
to say you sounds
I found it.
charming? Dear
But now it's
the
owned by-
fellow
You named it.
Flora.
What does it mean?
I think it was her.
From what?
This really isn't for after they moved away. Flora, I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome.
That's kind of extreme.
They renamed the
Yes,
tower?
it-
Never give
it
up?
is.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what to do. Unless there's more for me to pick up.
The statue itself does not. I do wish to know about. Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
Hi, Tomato. Welcome back. I did pee today. Did you pee
Working
today?
on it.
We are.
Just daily checking up. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It is a flower. It reminds me of.
I don't know what to do.
It was my mother's originally.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
Interesting.
When I first saw it, I thought it looked like...
You don't think that anymore?
No, the room was dark.
But it was, if you hadn't said anything.
Exactly.
But we would have missed out on an important...
Is it a clue? Really? Tell me how it's a clue. Nothing about the knife makes any sense. It's just freaking everyone out. Wish I'd never said anything.
Damn.
There's something I know.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle.
What?
Perpendicular to Freya's body. And there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too... peaceful.
That is kind of creepy.
So there are two...
Mm-hmm. 4 follows.
What's the connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora is a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So, the Fellows and the Pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
Interesting.
Oh, you've been to the greenhouse?
Impressive, but kind of unsettling. With...
Yeah, he does that. Never seen that one.
No, we found
Right. What was inside?
nothing.
Huh.
Where is the feather now?
Poppy's gramophone.
As a young child.
On account of it belonging to her
That's
mother.
cute.
Oh yes, adorable. I doubt Freya...
Don't you think?
It's Flora. She's an inescapable... Poppy really doesn't take care
It wasn't in Poppy. It was in the little pond. in the
Exactly! Finally!
That's a very specific...
Only last week I asked that miserable
I'm
hawk.
guessing she said no.
Would have been much more polite if she had just. Instead, she was quite rude. Accused me of being... You know, to a visitor.
Not to you.
Try if it wasn't for my...
What about inheritance? You're the next oldest Pointer.
Well, thank you very much for phrasing it like that. But no, any money left in the Pointer family will pass down directly to Poppy.
Is that fair?
I couldn't care less, to be perfectly honest.
Is that why they're getting married?
Ooh, delightful. More of a gemstone than a fruit, isn't it?
Inedible, too, I think.
Yes. At one point, I thought Fitz might be growing them to sell them. But honestly, I think he just likes the way they look. I know a lot of people rather like... I find it overbearing. And for some reason, it makes me feel bad for Freya. I think she was more troubled than we knew. Ooh,
That's our guess, too.
excellent. God, Flora seems very fond of it. I've never understood why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Heyo!
Damn. Heyo. Okay, I don't know what to do. Anyone have any ideas of what I should do right now? Heyo. Just search this room? For what?
What is it?
It's large.
You're not wrong.
A spy
They're in
lamp?
very good condition.
Trinkets.
They're clearly gizmo.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
Miss Tidy, the notebook.
So, even the most well-used notebooks.
Miss Tidy, the notebook.
So, even the most well-used...
It's a chart of the solar. Which planet are you from? Every
I
astronomer.
want to try.
You can see right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
I can see Flora, but she's not looking this way. She's looking up. Behind her is the backside of the easel, holding... I can't really see anything behind it.
Is that a window?
I think
Is
it
there
is.
another room?
We should check that next time we're over there.
Oh.
I can just about see the ground.
It's that little...
Don't you think it would fall off?
Maybe it's glued down.
This is so creepy.
Isn't this supposed to be an astronomy? I'm pretty sure you need
I
to...
can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
So he's always looking into her room?
There's something about Pointer's astronomy habits. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
What? What
So,
are you doing?
Professor,
Wait, so
what
did he
interests
see
you
the
about
murder?
astronomy
Because remember he
exactly?
walked down like muttering something to
It's
himself.
not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects.
That
My
slap
studies
noise
focus
gets me
only on
every
the
time.
Inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
And broke it? And not up at the
Pointer's
sky.
telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of
What's low about being an
spying?
entomologist?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen, incredibly rare, valuable
Progress.
in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
I don't know if I trust that.
You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark, and the telescope isn't at a very
What?
good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we...
What is this?
This wasn't here before.
What is it?
It's a little wooden toy. Looks...
There's a note stuck to the back.
What does it say? Grimoire?
This is my new friend. He likes music. Simple melodies will move his soul. Best of luck to you two.
What do you think? Is it really from her?
How can it be?
But how could she put it there? She's dead.
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good idea. Hold on.
Well,
It's a perfect match.
What?
well, it's confirmed. We have a ghost helping us.
Let's keep this to ourselves for now.
What about the little wooden toy thingy?
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
What?
It's a path through the garden. Leads up to the house.
I need to go into this room. Oh, there is a room upstairs. What's in here? What the fuck is this?
It's a statue of a wolf. Standing up straight, like a man.
You know, there's a name for that.
I
A werewolf.
know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up here. Also, it's not a statue. It's stuffed. What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it. Just dusty junk.
It's a jar. The head screws off.
Huh.
Huh. Is there anything else to look at? What's this?
What is that?
Not sure. Some kind of reel?
Looks like it might attach to something.
Real thingy. It's like a rope.
Where's that light coming from?
No, it's just daylight, I think. There's a decent gap between those floorboards. Is that what I think it is?
What?
Is that what I think it is?
Someone could have been up here and killed her. But who was up here? I don't like how this thing is moving.
Just dusty junk.
Someone painted out the window.
Do you think it was done recently?
No idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious.
What the hell is this room?
Sally, you don't have a dust
No.
up. Let me put it this way.
Nothing catching my interest.
I'm sorry.
Kinda.
It's
You know, there's
I-
not also it's stuffed.
Just dusty junk.
At least the moths are kept well fed.
Interesting.
The attic's directly above us, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And oh,
Probably cursed. We already solved it.
it's a
I've
barometer.
never seen a barometer that was the entire
Oh, it's
room.
not just. I think it's the actual hull of it.
It's a drinking.
Is it full of
Right
ale?
now, it's just.
No.
We already solved it.
I wasn't clicking on. Oh, I was clicking on the map, I guess. Huh. I don't know what I'm
Shelf
supposed
junk.
to do. I haven't solved his suspicious thing. Oh god, that was really loud. I'm so sorry. That was so loud.
More handwritten sheet music.
A single red rose. How very.
Yeah, weird.
Anything in the wardrobe?
Dresses mostly. I never realized there were so many shades of black.
Oh, thank good. Wouldn't want it to be dark in here.
It's an octopus.
No, it has 6 legs. Not. Don't say it.
Sextopus.
Oh, she said it. I'm demonetized, everyone.
Boxes of stuff.
It's a little glass
I
ball.
think it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and might have been for keeping insects. We already solved it.
Oh, I guess I just need to go in each room and figure this out. What room should I go into? What did she say? I missed it? Aw, man. Maybe this doesn't work. Oh, wait. Wait. Alright, this is like a lot of traveling. Okay, I think it might be this room. I play a different thing. Wait, no. Or I go to I go to her room where she plays music. I don't know, man. I'm running out of ideas. I don't know what to do. I'm confusion. Where else could I go? Oh, what?
That's a little boat. It's the only
What
way.
a comforting thought.
Oh, I'm supposed to click on random things? Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
I'm still not
Should we take another look?
Oh,
Let's come back. It's one of those big
Don't
pianos.
touch it.
Why not?
Might be haunted.
Oh, whatever it is.
Well, it is.
It's
Gotta
music.
practice.
What's with all the broken glass? Who plays the violin?
It's pretty. So I'm guessing nobody.
Are they?
Whatever they like, a little parade of.
Brute force time? I'm brute forcing the funk out of this game.
A little pond.
It looks. See those metal bars?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. Looks like somebody broke them and then never.
It's another
He's
little
playing.
schizo.
Well, they're not, and they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
I clicked all these.
Ah, a little water.
It's making
Wonder how
music.
it's hooked up.
That's one big dragonfly.
Or one very small dragon. Trees.
In a garden.
In a garden.
Well, where else do I get music from, though? What?
They're bird cages. But the birds
Is
are.
that a
Oh,
metaphor?
it totally is.
I feel like I'm standing. And
And it's home to 3 especially fancy birds.
Where else can I get music? I cooked one time and now I don't know where I cooked.
I think they're there
Oh.
for drink.
Unless everything is here?
What?
Wind chimes. Silent. Wooden wind chimes. That's a big lake.
It's kind
I
of
think
yeah,
it's-
water with poison in it.
I tied the boat up to them.
Loving the confidence.
Man,
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's
Is it
just-
working?
No. What animal is...
Hawk.
Right, a hawk bear lizard.
I might just look up a guide, guys. I can't lie to you. This is getting kind of frustrating.
That's a handsome Looks like he might have that.
It's bigger in here than
I'm back. What I missed? You missed me finding a gadget. And now I'm trying to figure out where, but I'm just clicking the same things. Good night, everyone. Good night, Tama. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Did you do the harp statue puzzle? I'm trying to do it right now. Oh, damn. Oh, where's my game? Oh, there it is.
Where did you find...
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic.
Where's the little guy?
One.
Yep.
25. 4. Am I the only one seeing the problem? It's one of those big
Don't
pianos.
touch it.
Why not?
Might be haunted.
Okay, I really think it's this one though.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Oh! Hog.
Sheet music.
That's a lot of
Probably while they're on the floor. There's a...
When I was a kid, I never...
You still don't know, do
No.
you? There's a...
When I was a kid, I never...
You still don't know, do you?
No.
I also don't know the difference. Hog. Okay, I just need one more.
Sheet music.
It's only a few notes.
Yeah, it's been framed, though. Must be important for some reason.
Ah! I think I found it! Okay. Are we cooking? I think we're cooking.
Yeah, it's mine.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
That's all 4 melodies, I think.
So, what do we do with them?
Should we go back to the gardens again?
Did I figure it out?
Let's
Okay.
try this again.
You know, I think we might be able to solve this. That's gotta be right.
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait, do you hear that?
Are we gonna go in?
Yeah, but there's a couple of things I want to do first.
Collect all the clues. Complete all suspicion. Talk with Sally. Oh, okay. I have to get all the suspicion first. I need to get your suspicion thing too, right? Okay.
Looks a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? I thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I didn't know there were that many grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her.
Is cooking? Thank you.
Is that?
Maybe?
We have no idea.
That's rather strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
Nope, you'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
Who's the her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business. I must say the girls are. I think they know.
They belong to
They
you.
need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly. But they're all one of a
Do
kind.
they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to.
I've already forgotten all.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? He's just my hat. He doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
What? What?
They're bird cages. But the birds.
that a
Oh,
mouse?
it totally is.
Am I missing something? Okay, wait.
We already solved it. That painting.
Why would
Maybe
you-
Frey
the
and...
atmosphere?
Hang on, there's a smaller...
It's a photograph.
Painting supplies.
So that's not a bird? Apparently it is. She just doesn't name it because it's her hat.
Freya's painting supplies.
The red is cracked.
Freya's painting supplies.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A whole pot full of
Wait,
blood?
it was
Not a
blood?
whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still.
What?
Doesn't that freak you out?
No, In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
What?
There's something about Felix's painting. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
What? They're just blood?
So, about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look,
Yeah,
the lid
I mean,
matches the
I'm sure
ones on
it's
all
just
my
for the
other
wow
paint
factor,
pots.
but yeah, I'm
End
pretty sure
of discussion.
painting with blood isn't that
That's
great.
not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to. Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh.
Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
That red paint is from Freya's supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway? And none of this is connected to your murder.
Wait, what?
This red paint pot was somehow filled with
Wait, how did the blood get there
before Freya
beforehand?
used it to paint Flora.
Oh, that's definitely something. Right, fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on...
Whose blood then? That's
a
what I'm
project,
saying.
When I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure. So I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
Yeah.
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday.
Oh.
I needed red to paint
So
the
he's just a good
final
husband?
details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene. We know a little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think? Was Freya stabbed by her own painting?
No. The blood from the paint was used to paint over.
paint from the paint pot was replaced by blood from the paint pot
I
to
don't think
resemble
this
a
is
bloody
it.
knife. Nope.
Okay, wait. Where did the blood come from and how was it used? Blood from the paint pot was designed to match, was used to paint over.
Blood from the paint pot was used to paint over the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife. Almost. Maybe just change. Blood from the paint pot was used to paint over the painted ink dip feather to hide the evidence. That's not right. Blood from the paint pot was
There it
used
is.
to paint the red tip of the painted
Tuning in
ink
from
dip
the restaurant
feather
parking lot
to
while I wait.
resemble a bloody
I hope
knife.
you have a great time with your friends, Ski.
I think you're
Also,
right.
hi, welcome
Can't
back
decide
as
if I'm
well to you,
disappointed or
Silent.
relieved.
Welcome
I have
back.
a question.
We are currently playing
Why?
Tangle Tower, and it is
Either
a
it's
murder
very
mystery,
strange
and I think we're getting
coincidence,
to the end of
or
it.
somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Wait, why
Well, it
though?
worked.
Possibly.
It did work.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
Let's go over what we do know. The door was locked the whole time. It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Hold on. If there was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
How is it not
Oh,
important?
hi, and welcome back.
Right
we are
now, I'm less
Sherlocking.
interested
Welcome,
in the
welcome in.
what
We are Tangle
and
Towering.
more interested in the how.
I'm also
The
interested
angle
in
of
that.
Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from directly in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
Somehow, Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with the painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through
And
the
they covered
painting?
it up with the
Wouldn't
painting?
that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
What? She fell over and then got stabbed? Oh, this is crazy. I'm so confused right now. I have no idea who could have done it right now.
We already solved it.
Looks like nature. Rude. Looks like nature. Rude. This is the
Too fancy.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Hey, sorry guys. I'm looking for a clue right now. Okay, wait, does that mean I can go in there now?
Are we gonna go in?
Yeah, but there's a couple of things I want to.
Man! I'm missing stuff. What am I missing? Collect all the clues, crying. Yeah, I'm like trying to look for everything. Okay, hold on. Sorry guys, this is gonna take a little bit while I look to see what I'm missing.
Supposedly, Freya was working on the paint. Looks like she was still holding her paintbrush.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Drawings.
What's that one
It
on?
looks like one of them's holding a red rose.
Oh, he is cheating. Like, right? He has to be cheating.
There's something about those something.
Let's ask her about it.
Okay, alright, we found it. Oh my god. Who didn't we sus yet? The bird lady. She was the last one we needed to sus.
So we found this.
Oh, that's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're from red roses. And there's only one place in Tangle Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses. And who they belong to. It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those two bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget,
You have a
Penny's
bird.
the resident ornithologist.
My dear.
Hi, Dip. Welcome
What
in.
are
I hope
you
we're doing
accusing
well.
me of?
Welcome back. We are currently doing a murder mystery. One of Penny's birds was stolen from. Used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal evidence from them.
One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz and steal evidence from them. We know those two have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were up to.
I'm just not the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
Why Tabitha
We need a clue to
specifically?
compare with Penny's birds. Something to prove one of them has been
Oh,
in the
there's
rooftop
feathers.
garden.
Literally 4 feathers.
Let's take a closer look at these. This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
I can't stand it! Knowing the two of them are hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me.
I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand.
He literally
Prince
grew
is
a
slipping
flower
away from me.
that
He's so
looks just
quiet
like
with me
you,
these days. But being with Poppy
and he takes
seems
care
to
of
bring
it.
him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little... I apologize. This really isn't your burden to bear.
Are we done?
For now, it's about time we found out what's beneath.
Oh,
Where
Pog.
do you think it
Good
goes?
night, Tilo. Thank you so much for stopping
Down.
by. I appreciate it. Ah, I'm so sorry. That is so loud. I don't know why. It's so much louder than the rest of the game. What the hell's in here?
What's in there? It's a little diagram of a beetle.
That's weird.
What?
It looks really normal compared to the beetles behind the glass.
9 beetles. All different, all dead.
Poor little guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around them. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they mean. A cracked glass tank with each one has 1 or 2 insects. I can't tell if they're still alive.
I like that you called them rooms. Is it locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it?
Oh,
Weird looking.
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
I'm sorry if this is killing anyone's ears. It's also killing mine, just if it makes you feel any better. Okay, it has to be this one.
Nothing.
I think we're trying to make a path between the key and lock symbols on either side.
Okay, wait. I may be overcooking. But is that okay? Is it okay if I'm overcooking? I believe I'm still overcooking. How do I do this? This? I do this. My ears? I'm so sorry. It's killing my ears too. Don't worry. We can both have our ears killed. Oh, ow. Oh, sorry. Did I cook? Is this it?
That's the one.
Hey, not bad.
Oh, it is.
Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
Oh. Isn't that this? That's the fourth one.
Whose research is this? This is some seriously...
That's impressive, but it's...
Is it his?
So, this
The
is
dad.
Pointer's secret lab.
The dad,
Definitely
right?
seems like he's the one using it.
I guess not a lot of people know about the secret entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down here, why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who is he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid, especially about his golden beetle.
What do you think he's trying to do exactly?
Pointer has been planning to kill.
Pointer has been planning to kill Freya in Flora's tower. Nope.
Inked bird? Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the
Pointer
underground
has been trying
laboratory.
to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory.
Why? Because it's rare?
Because it's gold?
Is that it?
I think so. I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix. If he can breed his own gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
Infinite. Might explain why he was so worried about losing the beetle. Maybe somebody did steal it.
might have been Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I reckon she knew what was going on.
I think we're still missing the bigger picture. There's no way this is all just about a beetle. We're done.
Ready to go down? Again?
There's another floor? What the hell is this?
A single book on a little makeshift table.
This is creeping me out slightly.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
What? The bird. The Soul Bearer? A children's picture book. It looks very old. The ink tip. An elegant bird with red and white plumage. The silver snake. An aquatic reptile with no eyes and a long tongue. The Soul Bearer. A crab with 3 differently sized claws. The Emmy frog. A frog-like creature walking on 2 legs. Wait, didn't we read about the Soul Bearer? It's back, in the flesh this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. I have 2 now, need 2 more. Found my way into the middle, surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them, all 5, eyes blacked out. Despite everything, I still have promised to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. What? I came in late. What did I miss? We are underground now. We have solved
an
the
old
little
coat rack.
froggy harp
Looks
thing
thoroughly
and finished
neglected.
everyone's suspicions.
2 cloaks and a green hat. This room looks old. Like, old.
It makes the rest of the house seem relatively modern.
We're too late. This photograph has been stabbed.
Why? By what?
Not sure. Some kind of metal stabbing thingy.
Wait, it matches the rope. This thingy.
So what's the photo?
Isn't that Flora's dad? It's been framed but is slightly damp. The photograph shows a young girl. A large man is sitting next to her. Around them are several red and white birds. A metal object is stabbed into the photo, leaving a hole near the man's chest. 2 of the 4 creatures, right?
Do you know who it is in the photo? This man in the photo, he reminds me of something from one of our clues.
What?
That's not right. That's not right.
Something which depicts the man from the photograph. What depicts this man? Oh, this guy.
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah, it makes sense when you know who he is.
Lord Fellow.
Lord Fellow.
Really?
Wait, no, hang on.
Felix made a little model of him for
Yeah,
Flora.
it makes sense when you know who he is.
Lord Remington?
Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him Flora's father, meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird, too.
I never would have guessed. Times sure do change.
I don't know. I don't think she looks so different.
What? This is very creepy.
There's a roll of paper up there.
I'll see if I can reach
Let me
it.
guess. Blank.
Bedroom, study, grand hall. Is there something in the middle?
Hold on. Have we been to all of these rooms already?
We haven't been to the study.
Hold on. Have we been to all of these? Study. Wait.
I know what you're thinking. And no, we never went in there.
How did we miss it?
How do we get to the study?
The grand hall.
What's that thing in the middle?
I think it's that big glass. This seems pretty significant.
What?
Agreed.
A roll of parchment on which the plans for the grand mansion have been drawn. A horizontal line marks where the lake was before, and the second marks where it is now. The mansion has been built on top of a large structure above the lake, supported by pillars. Freya's room is listed as storage. A room labeled study is in the center. What? How do I...
Let's not wander off right now. Old cardboard.
exciting.
Oh, but they're also damp and empty.
This room looks like
It
old.
makes the rest of the house. Old
How
cardboard.
exciting.
Oh, they're also damp and empty. Do these puddles?
Why?
That's lake water, but it's indoors.
I see your point.
It's an old coat rack.
2
Looks-
cloaks. Gives off kind
What do people actually use chains for?
Nothing good.
What else can I look at?
A bunch of picture frames. And it's too dark to
It's
see.
not too dark. The frames are all empty.
Frames are all empty?
Basements don't
We're
normally.
at the bottom of the lake. They must be.
Right, but if that's the lake bed, why does it look like that?
Like what?
White, smooth, no plants, no
Wait,
anything.
that's true.
That's not what a lake looks like.
Where are we?
Wait, that is not what the bottom of a lake looks like.
Did you notice how much light this room has? For a room with 1 candle?
It's all coming through the window.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker at
Wait,
the bottom,
yeah, why is there
not
light?
lighter.
Why is there a room down here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangle Tower?
We still don't really know why people came to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich, like Pointer with his beetles.
I feel like the Remingtons came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty, though. More empty than a normal lake would be.
It is now, yeah. Maybe we're too late.
What?
Let's head back up to the Grand Hall. I want to find that. Whoa, it's dark all of a
Wait,
sudden.
why is this so dark?
How long were we down there?
This must be it. This thing goes all the way up.
How are we supposed to get up there?
Hang on, it's pitch black, but I think there's a switch. A ladder.
Want to go up?
Guys, this game got really intense all of a sudden. What the hell is this?
It's a wooden pinboard hung up on one of the chains.
Looks like there's a couple of things missing from it.
Wait, what? It's her. A large central sheet of paper has been pinned to it. 4 lines have been drawn from a gap in the center. A smaller sheet underneath features a drawing resembling the silhouette of a cloaked figure. Wait, what?
Who are all the people in this photo?
Are we gonna die? I don't think
Not
so.
sure, but it looks like someone didn't like them very much. Their eyes have all been crossed out.
Wait, isn't this literally... The photo in the study wooden frame is dusty and looks several years old. The brass plaque at the base of the frame reads, "The Ambassadors of Midston Mansion." Is that what it used to be called? The photo shows 2 women and 3 men wearing a variety of different styles of clothing. All 5 people have had their faces crudely covered with black ink.
That photo is important. I'm sure of it.
What?
Another photograph.
Their faces are all crossed out with some kind of black ink.
That's weird.
Oh, you think so?
No, I mean, something I just realized. Sally, did we meet any of these people here at Tangle Tower?
No.
Well, the woman on the left looks a little like Poppy, but her style is way different. And at first I thought the guy on the top right was Felix, but now that I look at it, I don't think it is him.
Huh.
Is that a crab?
It's got a translucent exoskeleton.
Also, crabs normally have 2 claws, right?
What is this?
Yeah. You sure we should...
Grimoire, don't you think it looks familiar?
Ugh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that noise.
I guess
I don't think we need to guess.
do you mean?
We have all the information we need in our case file.
Where can I click my case file?
This crab really
That
reminds...
little wooden...
Yeah, but I don't think I've seen it more recently.
Oh. Children's book. Like that. All right, everyone, remember that.
Is that a...
It's got
Also, crab...
This one is like this, and this one. Oh, I don't like that noise. Like that. And then this one is straight out. Oh, ow, Damn.
I guess that's
I
wrong.
don't think we need
What do
to.
you
We
mean?
have all the information we need in our...
Nothing.
I'm sure I've seen this thing somewhere.
Nope.
Wasn't this
The
crab?
children's book?
Is
This
it not?
crab really?
That little-
Yeah, but I think I've seen it more recently.
Gosh. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's right, and then that one's up, and then that one's... Okay.
Is that a
It's got
also crap?
Okay, like this. Like this. Like that. This.
Perfect.
There we go. Ooh!
What's this?
Something somebody didn't want us to find.
Oh! It's the thingy!
What is it?
Murder weapon! Murder weapon!
Was someone trying to hide it? From us?
I don't know, but it looks incomplete to me. I want to know what happened to the rest of it. Where are the other parts?
We found them already.
We found them already.
This one is this thing. This thing is this thing, right?
I think that might not this part.
What do you make of it?
Not sure. Let's keep an open mind.
You don't think the crossbow is the murder weapon?
Oh no, the crossbow is definitely a murder weapon. But that doesn't mean we've solved the mystery.
What the hell?
Coffee table, half-empty wine bottle. I'm gonna say someone's been using this room.
Someone complacent enough to leave their notebook lying around.
Several pages have been ripped out, but few remain. Fifth ambassador located finally. Can't say I harbored any optimism, but still somehow disappointed, no better than the rest of them. Took my misted friend into the music room for experiments. It works. Perhaps too well. The laboratory was another disappointment. All that effort for what? He's even more short-sighted than I could have guessed. Went to the bottom. Nice view. It's been mostly clear and cleaned out, but I have what I need. She got in. She was careful. Nothing was moved. But I know. It's time. What?
An incinerator built into still pretty hot.
Is there anything left inside?
It's mostly ashes, but yeah, there's something.
Nothing more than a pile of dust and ash. Among the ashes are several black buttons. Red-colored scraps of fabric are still visible. Who?
Someone's been using this room. I don't get it. This room is in the original building plans for the mansion. But nowadays it's some big secret?
It's not a secret to everybody. At least one other person still knows about this room.
The way the notebook was left out on the table makes me think it's someone who has the room all to themselves.
Whoever it was, they left more than just the notebook. There's a whole design project on this pinboard. Feels like someone put quite a bit of effort into it.
It's a shame there are things missing from it. Now, I'm betting it'd make more sense if we could see it all together.
That might not be impossible, you know.
What? What's this last thing? Oh, the photo.
The painting from Freya's room and those sketches. Did Freya design Detective Hawkshaw's clothes? What kind of sense does that make?
I don't think that's why Freya made that painting, but it may have been why somebody took a photo of it to use as reference. And as for those sketches of Hawkshaw, I don't think Freya actually drew them. It was somebody else, someone with less of a talent for art.
Doesn't exactly narrow it down.
What?
Should we go ask Detective Hawkshaw about all this?
I'm not sure. I still don't know what's really going on.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now, guys. I'm so freaking confused.
Time to solve this.
We're solving it now? Alright.
All right. Break out
Oh
the
wait, I said
notebook.
that too.
Time
Wait,
to
Sally.
put it all together.
Sally, what
Let's
are
start with
we?
this. It's an arrow for the crossbow, and it matches Freya's wound. It's the murder weapon. I'm sure of it.
Despite the fact it doesn't have any blood on it, and
What
it
are we,
wasn't found
Sally?
anywhere near the crime scene.
Mm-hmm. It was cleaned, then it was hidden. I don't think anybody expected us to get down to that room at the bottom of the lake.
Okay, so Freya was shot by a crossbow. Where was it fired from?
Fired from above Freya.
It was fired from above Freya.
Above, huh?
Yeah, our diagram doesn't show everything. Let's add in the rest of the crime scene.
The attic.
Perfect hiding place. We even found a part of the murder weapon up there. The reel was used to pull the arrow back up through the crack in the floorboards.
Explains why we never found a weapon at the crime scene, I guess.
The murderer must have dropped the reel in the attic. I'm guessing they were in a hurry to escape.
Wait. The arrow was fired through the crack in the floorboards?
Yeah, it's directly above where Freya was found lying on her back.
Nope. Doesn't add up. It would have missed her if she was still standing up by the painting.
Ah, right.
Unless...
Freya was already
Freya
lying
was
on her
already
back.
lying on her back before the arrow was fired.
I think so too.
She'd fallen unconscious. She was relaxing.
She'd fallen unconscious.
Something in the room caused Freya to fall unconscious.
Same with Flora. The gramophone or the paint fumes?
The gramophone.
Right.
But the gramophone by itself can't do that.
There is something in the gramophone.
Mm-hmm. Something small.
I have this? One statue. What was in there? Freya's paint.
That's not it.
Hmm.
That's not it.
What is hiding in the gramophone?
That's not it.
The glass thing?
That's not it. That's not it.
What was hiding in the gramophone? Am I stupid? How much tape?
That's not it.
Nani?
That's not it. That's not it.
A golden
Hunter's
beetle.
Research says it can emit an incredibly loud hiss when it feels threatened. Poppy and Fitz both said they heard a loud noise around the time of the murder. Neither of them had any idea what it was.
This seems a little far-fetched. Is it really loud enough to knock someone out?
No,
if
I
it
don't
placed
think
in a
so, not by
gramophone?
itself. But don't forget, it was being amplified by the shape of the gramophone. Now, I don't think we're purely talking about volume either. It might just be a particular type of frequency.
This is getting kinda scientific. Since when do you know anything about the effects of weaponized audio frequency?
I don't, but I think someone else does. Do you remember that statue we found in the music room? The hornet's playing. It's a pretty similar shape to the one on the gramophone. That broken glass isn't there on accident. This is someone's science experiment.
Thinking about it, Pointer
I've
said
been
he saw
lurking
Flora
about.
was
Like,
knocked
good night,
out
bestie.
too. I guess they were both in range of the noise, although Pointer might have been lying.
Personally, I think he was telling the truth about that. It's pretty clear a powerful frequency did pass through Flora's tower. Caused quite a bit of damage, too.
Cracked tape.
those cracks didn't appear out of nowhere. Freya's paints, the pink cassette tape, and the gramophone itself, they all sustained similar damage while they were in that room.
That's some seriously powerful vibration. Enough to crack metal. Enough to knock someone out all the way across a room.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't get. If the frequency was so powerful and had such a big range, how did the murderer pull it off?
He stole
Wouldn't
the
they have been in
headphones from
range too?
Fitz.
Think about it.
We know
They can't have
next
been
is
much
why and
further away from
who.
the gramophone than
We're
Flora
still
was.
figuring out how.
They protected themselves.
How?
Where is it, this thing?
These are some pretty heavy-duty earmuffs. I think they'd be enough to block out the sound.
Right. Let's go over everything from the start. 1. Freya is painting Flora's portrait. They're listening to music on the gramophone.
2. The murderer is hiding in the attic, wearing earmuffs.
3. The golden beetle starts to emit its hissing noise.
Hold on. How did it know?
The beetle?
Yeah, what triggered
Yeah.
it at that particular moment? Pointer's research said it makes the noise when it feels threatened.
I'm not sure. Maybe something in the music?
Maybe.
4. Freya and Flora are both knocked unconscious by the vibrations. Freya lands on her back. She drops the brush and palette by her side.
5. The murderer fires the crossbow directly downwards.
6. The arrow is pulled back up on the reel.
7. The murderer leaves the attic, presumably.
8. The door is kicked down. Fitz and Poppy enter the room.
That's it. There's something bothering me.
What?
I just want to check. Let's go back to the crime scene.
Oh, we're gonna check inside the gramophone, aren't we? Oh, this is creepy. What are we checking for?
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
What?
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
A painting?
It's dark.
The plant. It's in the book.
What?
Look.
Oh!
The answer is in the painting. I'm sure of it.
How do I do this? What do I do?
I can see the stars.
I have no
It's
idea what's
dark.
happening, but I like the moodiness. I don't know. We are currently trying to figure out the last of this this case right now, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do in this really dark room.
I can see the stars. Freya, did you leave us a clue?
She left us a clue? Gold. Oh
Someone's
boy,
bungled.
here we go.
Something that's not here. The thing we didn't find. We know she was holding it during the painting.
Flora's ink dip feather?
It was here. In this room. Where'd it go?
We found it somewhere
Found
else.
Somewhere else.
The clothes.
We were a little too late to save it.
So it was stolen from the crime scene. and ended up in the incinerator down in the study.
Someone wanted to destroy it, I guess.
But how? How was it stolen from up here in Flora's tower?
Presumably, Flora dropped it when she fell unconscious.
Yeah, and then what? The murderer couldn't have stolen it if they were up in the attic.
So the question is, how could they steal something from a room they weren't able to access? The final clue about the crime scene. Freya left it for us right here.
The unfinished painting?
It's in the unfinished painting. It's not quite a photo, but still, it's an image of the crime scene recorded just before the murder. If only she'd finished it. And then I could
There's
be
a second
totally sure.
plant.
It's true she never
There's a
finished
second plant.
But she did intend to finish it.
Meaning?
We know more about the painting than what Freya actually got down on the canvas. Freya prepared all the colors she was going to need before she started painting.
There's gold in it.
The yellow paint was going to be used to paint this sketch of something sitting in the window.
Something in the window. Oh.
That's not it.
Sitting in the window. What's gold? A bird? The bird.
There she is, our little thief.
How long has it been there? Did it hear the whole conversation?
She did, but she's a very good listener. Well now, I think this has quite served its purpose, don't you?
Who are you?
Penny, why did you...
It's Penelope, if you don't mind. But before we begin, isn't there a certain formality demanding our attention?
Well, thank you for the hydrate. Didn't I tie her hands? Guys, I'm scared as funk right now. Do you think I should tie her hands? Wait, that's Penny? It is Penny. Can you save? I don't think so. I don't think I can. Guys, I'm scared. Guys, I'm scared. Is she the culprit? I feel like she's the culprit. She has the bird that could take the stuff, and she just revealed that she... I'd leave her untied. Can't save scum, it's over now. I know, I'm scared. I guess I'll tie her hands.
Lovely. Now, tell me, what was it that drove you this far? I'm ever so curious.
I just need to know the truth.
I just need to know the truth.
Is that right? Interesting.
Why did you do it, Penny? What did Freya do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
So, what? You just hated her indiscriminately?
Freya Fellow was an inspiration to us all. She was possessed of a great energy. The volition to create something from nothing. The willpower to walk beyond her boundaries. She was truly free. Everything I couldn't be.
You know what? I just realized I actually have no idea who Penelope Pointer really is.
Weird, isn't it? Considering we've met her, what is it, 3 times now?
Exactly. How do we know this one isn't a disguise too?
You think you've already hollowed us out, don't you? Only a few short hours at Tangle Tower, and you feel like you've got everyone sussed.
Saucy?
Unearthed every single one of our secrets. Nothing but bullet points for your notebook. Go on, indulge me. What does it say in your notes about Penelope Pointer?
She's a mystery.
Suppose I can't argue with that, can I?
Penny, we only know what you choose to tell us, so why not help us out?
Very well. Penelope Pointer is actually not very important at all. She pales in comparison to those who came before her and to those that came after. Living at Tangle Tower, it is very difficult to attain the levels of self-realization you probably take for granted.
You sure this is a Tangle Tower thing and not a you thing?
Perhaps you didn't notice. Not one of them is happy, not one.
So why stay? Why not just leave?
I thought she did leave. Penny, you said you traveled, didn't you?
I did. Many times I've walked away. It did not help me. You saw the family tree hanging in the grand hall, did you not?
Middle
Yeah,
child?
it lists a bunch of people who don't live here
A
anymore.
bunch of people who don't live here anymore. I couldn't have put it better myself.
What is happening?
My mother, for one. My father, too. The other 2 Remingtons. Poppy's mother, Primrose. And her brother, Richard.
And Fitz's father.
That's 5. 5 people that might have lived here, but don't.
And that was the first question I wanted answered.
You wanted to know where they'd all gone?
More than that, I wanted to know if I belonged with them. I have no place here. Not among the Fellows, the Remingtons, or the Pointers. But I felt there must be a reason why everyone else left. Some common purpose they all shared. Perhaps it could be my purpose, too.
So, what did you actually do about it?
Nothing I could do, at first. Nobody would tell me anything. The more questions I asked, the fewer answers I got. Then, I found it. I was 19. Same age Freya is now.
Found what?
The study.
The study. The one hidden in the middle of the house. It's right next to a bedroom.
I'd hear voices at night. Deep ones. And the strangest thing, the wall behind my bed would get incredibly hot. For hours on end, the paint would peel, wallpaper wouldn't stay up. I thought I was cursed. I thought it was something trying to break through. Eventually, I couldn't take it anymore. I found my way in the same way you did. Once you know it's there, it's simple.
So, you got into the study and found the incinerator. That must have been a relief, right?
It was still warm when I found it. Then, I looked inside.
What?
Let's see how thorough you've been. Tell me, do you know what a misted is?
Misted?
Mistids? Sure, yeah.
You're more observant than I thought.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
It's a collective term from before my time. Birds, insects, amphibians, anything living off the lake water.
Is anyone
The
else getting
mutation can take
chills?
several
I'm getting a lot of
generations,
chills.
or it can happen overnight.
Wait, mistids. Like cryptids? Like Bigfoot or whatever.
A little egregious, isn't it? I suspect that was an intentional parallel. The main difference being mistids are perfectly real. They're just kept secret. Or at least, that was the original plan. As it happens, some got out. Quite a few got out.
How do you know all this?
When I entered the study at 19, I found a single object that rather changed my life. Something which answered my questions while at once creating all new ones.
What? I don't know if that answered her questions.
The 5 missing family members standing together as a single unit, calling themselves the ambassadors of Misted Mansion.
So, the house was renamed from Misted Mansion to Tangle Tower?
And rightly so. The age of Misted Mansion is long past. When I looked inside the incinerator on my first visit to the study, I found nothing but ash. The afterimage of a bygone era, denied to me in its entirety. The study, the room at the bottom of the lake itself, all empty shells. I felt my only hope lay with the ambassadors. If I could find them, maybe they'd share the family history that Flora and the others were trying so hard to forget.
How did you track them down?
It was tough.
Well, thank you for the
They'd
hydrate, Ducky.
taken
I
almost
appreciate it.
everything. Books, maps, charts, the creatures themselves, all lost, taken away or destroyed. But I got lucky. I got a lead. I found one, and he led me to the rest.
And? What happened? Why'd you paint out all their faces?
They didn't help you either, did they?
19-year-old me had imagined they'd all left with a mission, a unified purpose, but they hadn't. They were, in fact, every bit as fractured as the people that still live here. Most of them had left tracking escaped mystids. Some claimed to be researchers, others little more than hunters. All 5 completely useless to me.
Did you
Even
kill
your
them?
own parents?
Eventually, I returned to Tangle Tower. I had nowhere else to go. I considered giving up. But instead, I made a decision.
What?
There was only one person at Tangle Tower still of interest to me. My
Very,
dear Uncle Pointer had suddenly made a show of taking up astronomy. A fairly superficial charade. I don't think many people were fooled by it. But I knew it wasn't just a falsehood. It was a mask. Pointer had found something from the era of Misted Mansion.
So where did he get the beetle?
I cannot be sure, but I theorize that he received it in the post.
In the post? From who?
Who can say? Someone outside Tangle Tower. But the thought that he would be in contact with such a person, all that time, I decided to take what was owed to me.
What?
So you stole it.
Stealing the beetle turned out to be only the first step. Upon realizing it was gone, Pointer made little effort to disguise his frustration. I asked what was bothering him. He
Well, thank you
foresaw
for the hearts,
no
Wavy.
risk
I
in
appreciate it.
sharing a little of the truth with his niece. He told me he'd lost a rare treasure, something he'd been keeping safe. I suggested, innocently, that perhaps it was not lost. Perhaps it had been stolen. He was very ready to believe he'd been the victim of theft. When I offered to call in a private detective, he jumped on the idea. She arrived the next day. Hawkshaw prides herself on her punctuality, as you know.
Why, though? Why go through all that? The name, the costume, and everything?
It's somewhat sad to admit, but I had little use left for Penny Pointer as she was. Hawkshaw afforded me new advantages, opportunities.
But didn't you have to pretend to be working for Professor Pointer?
Well, that was one of the advantages. Pointer was in such a desperate state, he was finally willing to share some of his secrets. On the second day, Hawkshaw explained she needed to be able to search the secret laboratory. Pointer gave in and gave me the code for the harp statue. Reluctantly, but still.
So, you stole Pointer's research?
I would have done, if I'd found anything worth stealing. But he had made remarkably little progress, barely scratching the surface of the beetle's true mystery.
Which is?
It carries an exoskeleton approximately 90% identical to gold. But it's not the 90% I'm interested in.
The 10%?
Did you ever question what exactly makes the water here so unique? Before Misted Mansion was built over the lake, before the lake was even a lake, Lord Remington and his wife built a small structure here, a research station, supposedly. Fast forward 2 or 3 generations, and as you saw for yourself, it's been mostly cleared out.
The ambassadors took everything when they left.
And everything they didn't take was burned in the incinerator. However, possessing additional insight, I found something the others had missed. It's not much, but I have what I need.
What?
So, why isn't this the end of the story? Why did you stay? Why did you kill Freya?
Yeah, why did you... what? The Will of Freya Fellow. But this has to be the last part, right?
Simply put, Freya was too good for me. It's my fault. I pushed her over the edge, unknowingly, but still, I take
You started
the blame.
sussing her, huh?
What are you talking about?
Did you know I based the design for Hawkshaw on something Freya painted?
Yes. This. Oh! Oh, it does
That's
look
right.
like her.
I had assumed it was purely abstract. I just thought it had a good energy. I later discovered it was a figure of some kind, something from Freya's recurring nightmare. For all her vitality, I think Freya was probably the most troubled of all of us. She was desperate to leave Tangle Tower, but she couldn't just walk away. For quite some time, she'd been trying to break into Pointer's laboratory. Freya and her friends were halfway through deciphering those symbols on the harp statue, I believe.
Why did she care about getting into Pointer's lab?
That's exactly what I wondered. At first, I thought perhaps she just wanted to free the beetles. She has a fondness for them. What Pointer was doing upset her significantly. But in fact, I think it was something else. I think she wanted to free Fiona.
Huh?
The real reason Freya was unable to leave Tangle Tower is that she could not get Fiona to agree to come with her.
Oh,
We're now
right.
firmly in the realm of speculation, but I think Freya felt that exposing the darker secrets of Tangle Tower, and not just to the rest of the family, but to the world, would compromise all 3 families, and perhaps, somehow, free Fiona from the shackles of her inheritance. That was her plan anyway, but something happened. Before Freya could find her way into Pointer's laboratory.
She found her way into your study, found your notes, found that photograph. I'm willing to bet she put it all together quicker than we did.
So she worked out what had happened to the 5 ambassadors. Specifically, what you'd done to them when they refused to help you.
Oh, so Penelope actually killed
Freya had
them.
made a promise to paint Flora as a birthday gift, a parting gift no less. She'd be in a locked room, several hours away from her friends. It was my best chance.
But why hide in the attic? And why bother with the beetle at all?
The beetle in the gramophone wasn't for Freya. It was for Flora. She didn't deserve to be involved. She suffered enough. I couldn't get Flora out of the room, but if she could be unconscious, then she wouldn't have to witness anything.
Why the knife? The illusion of the painted knife with the blood.
That,
Damn, she's a
It's for
serial killer?
Fiona.
Yeah.
and Poppy too, I suppose, gave them something to focus on.
You mean it distracted them while you made your escape?
It helped them cope. The very idea of something abstract, something supernatural. I believe it made things marginally less painful for them, initially. Worked on you, too.
So why are you still here? Why not take your first chance and leave?
Ah, well, I've been waiting for an opportunity to get my beetle back. I'd really rather not leave without it.
Wait, it's still here?
It's still inside the gramophone.
That bird is so scary.
What's going on?
Poppy, they are both awake.
I can see.
You two all right?
My head hurts. What
You were
happened
both
to us?
unconscious. 14 minutes by my count.
Really?
She escaped.
both
Yeah,
fine.
she set off
No
the.
injuries.
Was it
She
the
set
beetle?
off the beetle
in the
again.
gramophone? I heard it through the ceiling in my room.
The exact same sound we heard before the murder.
I guess it must have been.
So how did we get down here? What happened to Penny?
Fitz saved both of you, obviously.
When I reached Flora's tower, you were both unconscious, and Penny was crouched down beside you. She had her crossbow on her, but who knows? She may have just been checking you were both asleep.
Did you know that she was the murderer?
Poppy and Fifi suspected her. Apparently, they were pretty close to solving it themselves.
Fitz did not want to believe us because he liked Penny. A lot.
Simp.
But what happened? Fitz,
Simp.
what did she do when she saw you?
She jumped out the window.
What? Did she survive?
She did.
I heard something land in the garden outside my room, but by the time I got out there to check, she was already gone.
Hang on. Poppy, why do you have Penny's hat bird?
She left him behind. I found
Hat
him
bird?
sitting on the floor in the aviary, all by
Aw.
himself.
Aw.
Poor little thing. The mean lady didn't care about you at all, did she?
Aw.
No, she didn't.
I apologize. Poppy seems to be under the illusion that the bird can understand human language.
So, Penny got away.
I'm afraid she did.
We had suspected she might try to escape. I was stationed here by the lake's edge. I proved to be an ineffective guard. She took the boat.
Did she take the beetle with her?
Nope,
How do you know?
because it's right here.
It was still in the gramophone. I guess I scared her off before she had a chance to take it.
Poppy, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to give it back to your father?
No, I'm not. It doesn't belong to anyone. So, I'm going to put it on the ground and never bother it again. I think that's what she would have wanted.
Aw, Freya. That it? She just gets away? That's it? That's it? What? She just gets away? We all just know she's the murderer and that's it? GG? Poor Freya. Not a fan of the ending, but the game is really good. Agreed. But dude, oh my god. Dude, that bird was terrifying. Holy crap. The way it like randomly perched there, oh my god, that was so creepy. The plot was really good. I had no idea who done it until the end. The writing, the themes, the art. Yeah, I really like the timing of it. It was really, really good. I wish there was justice, but whatever. It's fine. Fitz carried me in his arms to the outside. Again, I wasn't a fan of the end in general. Yeah, same. I got chills. That was amazing. Yeah, I also got chills. Wait, that's it? Yeah, that is it, unfortunately. I think. Unless there's something right now, but I don't think there's anything. Damn! That's it! Oh wow, the art is so cool. I can't believe she turned out to be evil. That's crazy. Anyway, I need more. They are actually coming out with a second game. Hold on, let me quit this game. They are coming out with the second game, which is why they actually reached out to me to try the beta of the second game that's coming out. I believe it's coming out next month. Let me look at it. Mermaid's Tongue, I believe is what it's called. But they were like, we think you'd really like this game. And I was like, wow, I think I would really like this game. And then I tried out the first game instead of the demo. Apparently there's going to be a sequel, and itself is a sequel. Yeah, this game, it's originally called Detective Grimoire is the first game. I looked into it after a stream. But yeah, that's where we meet Sally for the first time, and Sally actually looks completely different, which is really funny. Apparently it's the third game in the series, and the next will be it's the third? I thought it was the second. What? Detective Grimoire, right? Is the first game, is what I'm Grimoire? Or? Oh, right, there's a Flash game. That's the first one. And then the second one is Detective Grimoire Secrets of the Swamp. And then it's this one, right? Interesting. Yeah, I looked into Detective Grimoire though, and it looks a little bit different from the game we just played, so that's why I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm too interested in trying it. But let me see. Single Tower Successor. Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably play the Mermaid's Tongue when it comes out. It was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot, actually. Thank you for the head pats. It's 7 a.m. here. I think sleep hates me. No, I'm sorry to hear that. Secret of the Swan is the second game, it sounds like. Looking forward to you playing the fourth one. Yeah, whenever that comes out. I just got my Luna Pool. Oh, you got my daughter? The other two do look a bit dated from what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's like 2007 is the game. The dev improved a lot from back then. Yeah, it definitely did. Watching you play mystery games is an absolute treat, especially ones you haven't played. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Wow, we really burned through that one. That was kind of a lot though. I will say that it was kind of tedious, not gonna lie. Because with Ace Attorney, they're pretty straightforward about like what you investigate or what you show people. But I feel like in that game, like I just had to like brute force show every single piece of evidence to like get facts or clues, which I wasn't too happy about. Yeah, they were like, figure out. Yeah, they were just like, yeah, just go figure it out. It's almost 8 a.m. now. I'm gonna go. See ya. Have a good day. Thank you so much for being here, Smithy. I appreciate you. I hope you were able to get some sleep. I wanted to show you everything. Yeah, I mean, I did enjoy the little nuances of like, oh, you asked a certain character about something, and then they'll like say something. They'll be like, oh, blah 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 blah. I'm so glad this is my gateway into the Clover stream. Oh wait, I'm so happy to have you here. Yeah, I'm so glad that you enjoyed that. I do try to play different games, but I feel like recently I've just been in this like murder mystery, visual novel-esque era. Admittedly, Ace Attorney has its own way of dragging things a tad too long, sometimes way too long. Yeah, it's weird because the first time I played it, I didn't feel like it dragged on like that, but now that I've had to read every word out loud, it feels like it's been dragging out. There's just a few things, but it's great overall. No, I really, really enjoyed it. I also feel like, because my lovely mod Stevo actually gifted me the game, and I think he got it on sale, and it wasn't even that expensive. It was like $7, I think, maybe. How much was it, Stevo? If you're still here. The recap was good though, but in my opinion, the conclusion could have been portrayed better. Yeah, I think it also could have been portrayed better. Like, it was good overall. Like, I really liked the mechanics of it. Like, the investigation and, like, the way you, like, fill in the blank. It's kind of way. Like, that was really, really fun. I felt like that was amazing. Oh, I really liked the puzzles. I don't remember, but it was pretty cheap. Yeah, it was a really fun game for how much it was. But I really liked the puzzles. The puzzles are really fun, and I feel like they were at least tied to the story, because I've tried Professor Layton before. I don't know if you guys have tried Professor Layton. It's also kind of like a mystery visual novel, but it like annoyed me of like you have to solve 40 puzzles before you can go past this cross point. So then like I would like lose the plot trying to finish the puzzles, and then I'd like totally forget like what the heck we were like even looking for. It's more of a puzzle game than a plot game, yeah, and I'm more of a plot girly than a puzzle girly, but I do enjoy puzzles. Professor Layton puzzles make me feel really dumb. I haven't seen Clever wheeze in a long time. But yeah, Professor Layton puzzles do make me feel kind of dumb. I mean, I felt kind of dumb in some of those puzzles that we did, but I'm more proud of myself that I didn't have to look up a guide for any of the puzzles. The plot took a backseat to the puzzles, which were the focus. Yeah, and I'm more interested in plots most of the time. But I do really like the vibe of Professor Layton, and I do really one day want to play Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright like that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Clover wheeze Renaissance. It's actually funny how it actually looks like me wheezing. Maybe I can make that a GIF and also upload that on 7TV. I'm not good at puzzles. I think I'm okay at puzzles. I don't think I'm like the absolute worst, but sometimes I will get stuck and keep going in circles. All right, let's end the stream. It was a pretty good stream today, right, guys? I think it was a good stream. We did 2 different streams. I hope you enjoyed my thank you for the hearts, Raccoon. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to go to my chatting screen. Hello. I hope you enjoyed my escape simulator with the mods earlier. Thank you to my mods for playing with me, even though it was so short. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed my stay. I enjoyed you guys being here. Actually, let's go to my ending screen. Here's my ending. The parts I got to see were hilarious. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me again. I won't be streaming tomorrow. Sorry, I will be taking a break. A week break. I mean, I have been streaming 3 days in a row. Like, aren't you guys sick with me by now? Thanks for streaming. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have you here, Raccoon. Thank you so much for hanging out here. But yes, I will be taking a break tomorrow. So I won't see you guys tomorrow. But I will be back on Thursday, and we will be doing The Great Ace Attorney. So more murder, mystery, visual novels. We will be starting the new case, so I'm super excited. Never, especially after all those breaks. We got sussy on them. Dude, that was actually so fun too. I wish I just didn't get motion sickness all the time. But yes, I am really excited. So we will be playing The Great Ace Attorney on Thursday. And then on Friday, I will see you guys for Community Night Fall Guys. So you guys are welcome to play Fall Guys with me. I will be counting down in chat 3, 2, 1, and then we'll be starting up queue. So that'll be a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys there. Let's go raid someone. I don't know who to raid. I was gonna raid Sammy, but she just ended too. If you wanted, we can try again with Lower Sense sometime, even off stream. Yeah, but we finished the Among Us thing. Like, just kidding. Yeah, we can definitely try off stream. I feel like I should just save that game for when I start playing on my new PC, because like that was kind of laggy and it was kind of sus, and I didn't like it. So I'll probably just save it for when we go back to my new PC. Now, why would I waste my time? I will be at work, but we'll watch the stream. Oh, thank you. You don't have to, but I would, if you would like to keep me on the side while you work, I'd really appreciate it. What the heck? Adron is still streaming? He's playing Lethal Company again. We should just pip point him. Every time I see Adron, he's playing Lethal Company. Okay, anyway, let's raid Adron. Alright, good night everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Here's my social media accounts. I am pretty active on all of them, honestly. Oh, since I'm not streaming tomorrow, there will be a new YouTube short and a new TikTok. Well, no, new YouTube short and a new TikTok tomorrow, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, Clover. Good night, Karen. Thank you so much for being here. Good night, Steve. But that game was so much fun with Groot. Yeah, it is actually so much fun. Here's my Discord. If you haven't joined already, please be 18 or older. If you're gonna join, yada yada. It's not safe for work because I'm a cozy, comfy, family-friendly streamer. Sponsors, please sponsor me. Just kidding. Remember Kenny's quote? He couldn't be the killer. The sound of his butt cheeks would alert the guards because I guess he isn't the killer. But yes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. We're gonna raid Adron. Adron is super amazing, super kind, super sweet. Adron thinks, I don't know, every time I show up to Adron, he's like, "What's up, cutie?" I'm like, me? Adron's so popular. What do you mean you think I'm a cutie? Good night, Clover. Good night, God Infernal. Thank you so much for stopping. Well, I won't be sticking around for the raid. I'm gonna head out. Oh, well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. But yes, if you guys could raid with me, I'd really appreciate it. Here is the raid message, and here is the sub raid message if you are not, if you are subbed. Sorry. But yes, I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys on Thursday. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, though. But yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and sticking with me even though it's so late. I really appreciate y'all. Okay, goodbye. Have fun with the John. Bye.